Vipi wadau? I hope you're doing good. You're doing great from whenever corner of the country that you're watching. Celeb Corner KE from. So, certain news are currently coming to our news desk in regards to the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua is a man that currently his goose has been cooked by President William Ruto together with his government, where the motion of his impeachment is the talk of the town, which has also brought the country into a certain instability because the country is not stable right now due to what really happened yesterday at the Bomas of Kenya and around the country. Now, let's get back to the conversation that we are coming with. According to leaked information or the info that is coming to us, is that Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua is currently drafting his resignation letter from the office of the Deputy President, which is something that is very strange because we all heard DP Rigathi Gachagua saying that he is not going to resign. He is not going to step down from the office of the Deputy President since he himself was given that position by the people of the Republic of Kenya, that he was appointed by the people and elected by the people of Kenya to serve them as the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Yesterday in the Mount Kenya region, it was chaotic because the public participation was going on, and a lot of people from the Mount Kenya region want to hear nothing else about the impeachment of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Most of them are saying that if Gachagua is to be impeached, so should President William Ruto. That kufa makanga kufa dereva, that both of them should be going home, and that President William Ruto shouldn't be acting as God in this matter, pretending that he is clean, yet he himself he is the biggest crook in the current regime of the Kenya Kwanza government. But why should Rigathi Gachagua resign? Now, I took you back to certain issues that happened in the history of the Republic of Kenya, including different vice presidents that faced such move, but it was only one vice president that faced the move of being impeached from the office as the vice president of the Republic of Kenya, and that is Josephat Karanja. Back in the year 1989, Josephat Karanja was arrested under Moi's regime and released. Now, before the parliament could give a vote of no confidence against Karanja, where he was accused of trying to stage a coup against Moi's government. Karanja, on the night before, it was on a Sunday, before on Monday when the government was supposed to convene, Karanja sent out his resignation letter to the President of the Republic of Kenya, then Daniel Toroitich Arap Moi. And Moi went ahead to accept Karanja's resignation to avoid any confrontation between him and Karanja. And that is when Karanja left the office and Moi had an opportunity to elect or to select another vice president to replace Karanja. Karanja was a man that was believed to have had connection with the Western countries, mostly the United Kingdom and the United States of America. So Moi used to fear that Karanja had power that might lead him to overthrowing his government. Yet, we also other people like the first vice president of the Republic of Kenya, Jaramogi Oginga Odinga, resigning from the position as the vice president of Kenya. That is due to his differences between him and Raila and Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. The second one was Joseph Murumbi, who stayed in the office only for 2 or 3 or for 1 or 2 months, and then also he resigned. Are you getting the point? So these are some of the vice presidents that left the office. Now, the office of the vice president right now is held by a deputy president, not a vice president. And the current deputy president is Rigathi Gachagua. Charges against Gachagua that have been brought against him are charges that he has violated his office and his oath as the vice president of the Republic of Kenya. And also there are certain allegations which correspond with those of Josephat Karanja back in 1989, where he was claimed to try and overthrow the government. Also, Gachagua was blamed that he funded the Gen Z demonstration to stage a coup so that Ruto would be overthrown and Gachagua to take over as the president of the Republic of Kenya, which, according to different sources, those are baseless accusations which do not have a ground to stand. According to the member of to one of the leaders from Meru County affiliated to DP Rigathi Gachagua, known as Ronjas Kimpembe Mporo, the son of the Tigania East Member of Parliament, Honorable Mporo Wabori, the son who also was eyeing a certain seat. He is currently saying that Gachagua has made up his mind. On he might resign on or before Monday. Meaning, before Monday, Gachagua should be out of the office of the deputy president. Now, why should he resign? Gachagua has, if he goes on to fight the impeachment motion, yes, we all know that the crowd right now is fighting for him. We all know that the people of the Republic of Kenya are standing with him. But what will happen if Gachagua resigns? Or he does not resign? If Gachagua doesn't resign and the impeachment motion goes on, he will be given a chance to defend himself on Tuesday in the National Assembly. After appearing in the National Assembly, Gachagua will allow the National Assembly to listen to him and how he is going to defend himself and put his case before the Speaker of National Assembly, Moses Wetangula. But do he really stand a chance against Moses Wetangula, who we have seen he is a puppet of President William Ruto? There is no way Gachagua is going to stand a chance against either Gladys Boshole or against Moses Wetangula, because these are the Speaker of National Assembly and the Deputy Speaker of National Assembly, who are all Ruto's puppets. So Gachagua sees there is no any other option. If I go there to table or to fight them, these people have already made up my mind. They have been given orders from above to make sure that I, Rigathi Gachagua, does not continue holding the office of the deputy president. Now, if this motion proceeds to the Senate, and the voting is done and Gachagua is impeached, then the political career of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will be over for good. You all have seen people like the former governor of Kiambu, Ferdinand Waititu, the former governor of Nairobi, Mike Mbuvi Sonko, all of them trying to come back to the political scene after the impeachment that was done to them during the Uhuru Kenyatta regime. But they have not been able even to acquire the papers to vie for those seats. Yes, yet it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt that the people of Kenya, mostly in the ground. For the case of Mike Mbuvi Sonko in Mombasa, when he started doing his rounds campaigning for the presidential seat back in the year 2022, there was a great possibility that Mike Sonko might win the gubernatorial seat for Mombasa. But because he was impeached and he was held, it was said that Mike Sonko cannot hold an office. According to the Constitution of Kenya, once impeached, it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt that you're not fit to hold any public office again in a republic for the rest of your life. In that country, you can never again vie for a certain public office. You can never again sit for a certain public office. So the same case will happen to Gachagua. If he's voted out and impeached, are you getting that? He cannot again seek any political seat. If the people of Mount Kenya region want to put Gachagua on the ballot box in the year 2027 as a presidential candidate, then they can't, because he was impeached according to the constitution, which is a constitution that Ruto and his goons have disregarded several times. They want to use it against Rigathi Gachagua so that they will send him and make him somebody that will become useless in the Kenyan politics, that he can never again seek a political seat. Now, Gachagua refused to be a puppet to President William Ruto. He refused to be controlled by President William Ruto. He refused to see Ruto bury this country deep down in the ground as he wanted to do. Now, that is the reason why they want to destroy and finish Rigathi Gachagua. But Gachagua now has to at least have create a fighting chance for him again in the Kenyan politics. And how can he do that? He has to resign before the impeachment is decided in the National Assembly to proceed to the Senate. So it is upon him to make that a harsh decision, to write down his resignation letter and hand it over. We all knew that back in 1989, if Josephat Karanja, if it was not that he was sick, and he had, and let me tell you, the case of Josephat Karanja, the sickness of Josephat Karanja was not a normal sickness, because that man became a vice president while he was very young, at the age of 40. If Karanja was given just a few years by God to remain in this universe, he would have become a president of the Republic of Kenya, because he proved beyond reasonable doubt that he would have taken on Moi. And that is why Moi was shaken to the core until he went ahead to force him to resign. And not only resign, they had poisoned Karanja several times. They poisoned Karanja several times. So Gachagua has been, you had Moses Kuria saying that Gachagua does not take tea or anything to eat at the State House, even during the cabinet meetings. Or even at the National Security Council, Gachagua does not drink anything there because he fears for his disagreement with President William Ruto, they might take him out. So he prefers to stay that way, to stay paranoid, because his paranoia is what has been protecting him. But now he sees that if they go on this way, I will have no fighting chance again against this regime. I will have no fighting chance again to seek that position as the president of the Republic of Kenya. Because once he got the position of the deputy president, that meant that Gachagua had been ordained by the people of the Mount Kenya region to become a president in the near future. But now, that is a chance that will be squandered by President William Ruto if Gashagua's impeachment motion goes through. So, for him to have a fighting chance again, for him to have a chance to defend the people of Mount Kenya region as he purports in future, Gachagua has to step down from the position of the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya so that he might live to fight another day. Now, according to this post that was made and according to the revelation about his impeachment, a lot has been spoken and Kenyans are reacting to that message. Now, I want to read a few reactions from Kenyans on Twitter so that we get to see what is really going on and what Kenyans are saying in regards to the impeachment of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and his resignation at that. Nataka kuzisoma tu mdogo mdogo so that you people can tell us what you think. Let me look at it. Let me look at it. Ati Gachagua is going to resign. These are sources close to the deputy president. Gachagua is going to resign before or on Monday. Mambo ni kama hayo. He has made up his mind. Now this is the tweet. I want to read a few reactions. Naona Naskaren anasema Ruto is a difficult person to work with. Uhuru tried, a person with dark triad personality, narcissist, gaslighter, Machiavellianism. I don't know the other words. I hope Murphy says if he resigns, let him go for early retirement. Go for early retirement, my foot. He is going nowhere. Mohoro Ke says he isn't resigning after all. Mungu anaweza kuja usikie Gachagua ndiye president. It's called the what if. Watu wa statistics used to kutishia us with that word wakiwa na wa economics. Papare anasema he can't resign. The Crown anasema gaikua ikue saa 8 jana. Devi Onyango anasema he should call us to Uhuru Park to announce that. David Taras anasema on what basis Gachagua is there to stay. Samuel Kongo anasema hiyo ni yako kazee. Many of people are saying that these are daydreaming, but when you look at the circumstances surrounding Gachagua right now and what might happen if Gachagua continued to hold the office as the deputy president of the Republic of Kenya against William Ruto on the impeachment motion continues. Yesterday was the first day of public participation, and Ruto's goons and ODM MPs went ahead to hire, and I repeat, to hire goons from Kibera, Dagoreti, where KJ Kiari ile ghasia ilikuwa inasema eti maandamano ya Gen Z ni fake, eti hizo picha zinatolewa sijui wapi. The other one is Beatrice Elachi, also from Dagoretti. Yeah, that concubine. Na wengineo walikuwa wanasema ndio waliweza kuhaya au guns walikuwa wanapiga morara jana. So what is your take? What is your reaction towards this? I wanna hear it. Achia maoni yako kwenye comment section. See you in our next video. Tunasema kufa dereva, kufa makanga, kufa Tan Boys. Ni hayo kwa sasa wadau. Tuungane katika video zetu zijazo. Hii ni Celeb Corner KE.